gentlemen, welcome to the live stream. If you can see and hear me clearly, can I get a 1 in the chat? Excuse that Windows startup. That's my other computer, which I accidentally turned off because I was trying to get the Ethernet cord out and I ended up unplugging it. Do you want the next format GooCap? Pretty sure I already have it, Zesty. It's called Skill Drain. My apologies for being late, chat. So my sleep schedule has been all sorts of jacked this week, but I just happened to be up when the ban list dropped, obviously. So was like the first person that texted me, and I did my video, but then I was like, I was too antsy, chat, and I couldn't go to sleep. I planned on going to sleep, honestly, chat, around noon, and then waking up at my normal 7:45. However, I turned my alarm off, and I'm not exactly sure why, but I turned my alarm off on my phone, chat. So when I woke up, it was like pitch black outside, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's probably like 7:30. And then I looked at my clock, and I was like, oh, shit, it's 8:30. And I was like, well, I thought it was worse. At first, I thought it was like 10:30. I'm like, I missed the stream. They're going to be so mad. Now I'm going to be mad because I'm looking forward to this Thursday stream. Waking up at, well, if I'm going to bed at like noon, then waking up at 7:45 is like, that's 7 hours of sleep. But I didn't go to sleep at 12 because the ban list dropped, I don't know, at like 12:15 or something like that. So I immediately started making a video. And then I just was like too excited and antsy and I couldn't go to sleep. You sounded tired in the video. Well, okay. So Big Pimpin', it wasn't that I was necessarily tired. I just didn't want to come off as a fake one, chat. I didn't want to come off as like the ban list is the salvation and it will save everything and it will make everything great, because I've kind of been saying the exact opposite for like the last week. So I don't want to look like a hypocrite. Unfortunately, it kind of did. So who was I to predict that the ban list would actually be good, except Protos? Keems. How dare they ban Protos? Real ones only. Yeah, I'm not gonna like pull the wool over my audience's eyes and act like I've been sitting around on my thumbs waiting for the ban list the entire, like I'm just not one of those streamers, chat, and you know that. What's this about, Coder? It's probably something about skill drains so bad or blah 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 blah. Share if you play. Gravekeepers just went 6-0 at today's Master Duel tournament. Nice. Oh, this is actually you, Prince Blue Blood. Congratulations. You played in one of Coder's tournaments. Hey, he's running Crackdown as well. I mean, I like Master Duel. I don't know, what's it called? He sold his fridge for this. I don't particularly know how competitive results in Master Duel like equate to anything else, because I have started looking at Master Duel, chat, I think is like people like Big Pimpin' and GG Yu-Gi-Oh said, chat. I now look at Master Duel like it is its own thing, just because especially now that it's not just that it's singles, chat, but now you look at the ban list and how drastically different they are. I guess minus skill drain, and it's just like, yeah, I kind of do treat it like as its own thing. But congratulations regardless, chat. Cute fake. I didn't say cute fake format. Jeez. I'm just saying it's different. And like before today, the ban list was like drastically different. But the bigger thing is just the singles. You know what I mean? Like the single format to me just skews any competitive results, especially in a tournament based, chat, because hell, I would argue even our tournaments here are probably more indicative of the format, chat. Would you guys agree or no? Like even a Cap G, because our tournaments are at least 2 out of, even though they're single elimination, our tournaments are at least 2 out of 3. Did you buy your man, Farazzo? It's like, bro, it was, chat, is the most copium thing ever. So I'm doing my video and I get to, because you guys know semi-limits and unlimits, like those are never the things that get you excited, right, chat? When you're looking at them, those are never the things that anyone cares. If we care about what got banned, what got limited, and what potentially came off the ban list, even though there's usually not that much of what came off. But then the very last card is what everyone's losing their mind about, especially me, because I'm the only person who's happy about it, seemingly. And then it dawned on me, chat, when I uploaded my video, wait a minute, I actually need to buy my skill drains. Like, there's no way that these motherfuckers could have possibly, like, bought this card out, or they're buying the card, or anything like that, chat. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, chat. By the way, this is the one that, hold on, I can show you. Why tell you when I can show you guys? So I sold my, what? No. Why would I sell my second favorite card in Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, what? Why? If skill drain if I've had this, so this is the one that I've had, chat. I've always had this, the Turbo Pack, Ultra. And I mean, I just own the card because it's like my favorite card, and it's one of my favorite cards in the game. You guys know I've owned this one for a long. I got this card, chat, for like $25 like years ago. I don't even remember when I bought it, but I just remember like, oh shit, they made skill drain as an ultra. Like, I gotta have that. And this card was like, at one point it was like $150. And I went to eBay. There was a seller who had one for $45, and I kept putting it in my cart, but then the seller was offline and it wouldn't let me buy it. And chat, they were just getting snapped up like right in front of my eyes. I went to eBay and there were like some on there for like 50. They were just being instantly right in front of my eyes. And I think I bought a European copy, chat, but it says it's not going to arrive until like the second week of February through maybe even March, copium. So yeah, chat. Unfortunately, all the money that I won in that Dragon Riders tournament, can I get a copium in the chat? Like, it's gone instantly. I was like, man, I don't know what I'm going to buy, but it'll be nice, bro. I spent it in literally like a minute, chat. Like 100% of it instantly just went into a skill drain. So I needed it. I needed that skill drain. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, hold on. You will know what I'm talking about. I don't foresee us playing a lot of Master Duel tonight, chat. I just have to level with you guys. I've watched a lot of Banlist videos though. I've watched the new best deck anti-meta auto win. Wait, he has the word new in here twice. The new best deck anti-meta auto win. Oh, new ban list. Yu-Gi-Oh. Is it Eldritch? Because there's no reason to play, being objective, chat, there's no reason to play like another skill drain deck, right? Like, Eldritch is the best skill drain deck. I'm taking a back, chat. Back to dueling. I didn't say back to dueling book. I mean, I don't know. I am so taken aback by how much crying there is over skill drain. I actually wanted to put skill drain in the title. You know what I mean? I wanted to put like cry more about skill drain or something like that, but our title works. Your deck is normie now. It's right this second, yeah, but like I need to see how long it's going to be. Let's go to this guy's channel. Why do people want to play Yu-Gi-Oh? It's weird, chat. If you want to play Yu-Gi-Oh, then let me play Yu-Gi-Oh. Don't make negates then. How about that? How about that? What? Are we gonna do this, chat? Are we gonna have the debate about skill drain? Because again, what part of Yu-Gi-Oh does it not allow you to play? Like, you get to summon all the monsters you want. Like, what do you want? Like, press 1 if you just want to play Yu-Gi-Oh where your opponent never gets to stop you, chat. If you want to play Yu-Gi-Oh where your opponent never puts up any opposition, then I don't even think we should play Yu-Gi-Oh. We should just look at the opening hands and decide who wins. Like, let's not even play Yu-Gi-Oh then. Like, skill drain lets you do all the special summoning you want. We as Yu-Gi-Oh players can't cry about every time our opponent stops us, chat. You know what I mean? Like, just let me combo. Exactly. Just let me combo. You can stop people, but why does it have to be a floodgate? Because, like, power creep in the game, normal traps aren't that effective. Look at the meta. Like, if you look at the meta, okay, so what were the 2 top decks of the format, chat? Let's destroy this argument of We don't need floodgates. All right. So the two top decks of the format were Sword Soul and Bird Up. How many disruptive traps did they play, chat? Between the two of those, one. I won't even count Order because that's a floodgate. They played Imperm when the two best decks of the game are playing one trap. Like, what does that tell you? That tells you regular traps just aren't getting. They don't cut the mustard. Judgment. I mean, I guess in the side, in the side deck, Harpy's Featherstorm. Like, what do you want? You want to live in this magical world where like bottomless trap hole can stop these decks, chat? Like, I would love nothing more than to go back to like Zexal, chat, where we could play bottomless trap hole and D Prison and Mirror Force. But we don't live in those days. You go play those cards, you can get fucking destroyed by the meta. Like, I'm sorry. So Eldritch needs a card like Skill Drain to say, hold on. Let's play the duel a little slower. Jib and Selza were right about... Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was about, chat. But we'll obviously talk about the ban list all stream. But Pog... most thumbs up comment by a mile, Twitch chat. Most thumbs up comment by... Dude, what is going on with my... Why aren't any of my emotes working? You guys' emotes are working, but mine... I'm gonna refresh this. Yeah, chat. 3 skill drain. The Eldritch Dream is real. Let's see. Okay, now mine is working. I don't know. Maybe my what's it called was broken, but that's actually not what I was. Let's see. So I mean, oh my! I couldn't believe. Aw, Keems. Now, can I get a Phil's Bad Man chat? I finally got a dub on this guy's channel, and it gets buried under the ban list, chat. It gets buried. Least views, by the way. It gets buried under the ban list, Keems. I thought it was what's it called. Can't even pop off on Grinder's channel.
Warlords is also good in
this. This was supposed to be my big breakout moment, chat. And all the comments were about like, I didn't know Cap G still played. I'm like, what? These people are just like, dang, I don't know why, but I always stop. Then Capital G stopped playing competitive. Cool to see him on the channel. Come on, people give me absolutely no credit. But yeah, the money's already gone. Okay, what do you want me to click, Dark Emperor? Twitter, Yu-Gi-Oh! History status. Divine wanted to show you this. Let's see. Wait, is this from... you can at least plan for a triple skill drain. You often have to main deck ways to play around it. Boomers equal Book of Moon. Modern equals Yazzie / Baxia plus Circle plus IO. Also doesn't stop the primary counters, X Cyclone Storm. 3 skill drain over IO all day. Dude, Joker Alondo's like my soulmate, chat. Who was I was saying this. You guys remember, chat? Like, do you guys remember like a week ago or even weeks back when I was like, okay, you guys want to ban Imperial Order? No problem. Give me a skill drain back. I would have been happy with 1 skill drain. Chat, I still actually think skill drain going to 3 is the most puzzling thing on the ban list. Not because I'm not happy about it. I'm just trying to understand why. Like, I'm really trying to understand Konami's angle. Like, why would you give me something that makes me happy? You know what I mean? I really, I don't know. You guys ever had something happen where it's like, man, is this too good to be true? Is there some like ulterior motive here? Like, I'm really trying to understand that. What's up, Rye? Good evening, Cap. Did you hear of the failed live interview by the rep from the anti-work movement? I did not. I'm aware of that group on Reddit, Raleigh guys. I don't agree with everything they say. Some of them people come off as lazy, but what's it called? Wait, is this in a... Oh my god. Okay. Alright. It's already happened. Yep. Alright. Press 1 if ruined. It's already... Farfa now has his new scapegoat, chat. This is what he does, by the way. He demonizes every single floodgate in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, any card that says you can't combo and summon 50 times, he demonizes it, and he makes his entire community go against it. The order is imperial! Ha ha ha, so funny! TC Boo, bad card, worst card ever, hee hee hee, so funny. He does that with every single floodgate chat. How's it drama? It's not drama if it's true. I told you he's... Well, no. This is just my personal beat. Like, no. Skill Drain is a card he never cared about. Ever. Until 12 p.m. today. Until 12... Now Skill Drain is the new thing where every time someone uses Skill Drain, his whole chat's gonna... This is the worst format of all time. Skill Drain's the worst card ever. This card should be at negative 5,000. Who could ever have fun playing with Skill Drain? If you play Skill Drain, you should kill yourself. Like, yeah, I can already see it coming, chat. Like, it was Order, then it was probably mine, then it was TC Boo. I'm pretty sure he did the same thing to Vanities. And like, I'm not saying that, you know, you guys are all gonna say cap those cards should all be banned, but like, no, Skill Drain's the exception, chat. Skill Drain is the cool one. Just to let you know, I don't actually hate Skill Drain. I think it's infinitely more fair than Imperial Order. This is okay. So this is going to sound insane, chat. However, just listen to this. Just listen to this. And maybe you guys can say that I have a warped reality or Stockholm Syndrome or something. That can't be Stockholm Syndrome. Like, historically, Skill Drain has been one of my favorite cards, and this isn't even like a new take that I love the card. However, because everyone says the same thing about every floodgate. Everyone just says it doesn't let me play wah. Is there, chat? Is there something redeemable? You can agree or disagree. You guys can tell me no cap. Is there at least something redeemable about what Skill Drain does to the game? At least, like, when it's flipped over. It essentially devolves Yu-Gi-Oh! Into what I like to call caveman Yu-Gi-Oh! It warps it into... It, like, takes Yu-Gi-Oh! Back to an era where having a big monster on the field meant something, chat. Like, having a 2400 Monarch during GX, like, that fucking meant something. It meant something, chat. That shit don't mean anything now. It doesn't mean anything now because your opponent can OTK you by resolving one fucking Ecclesia now, which, by the way, that happened in a grinder duel. Let me finish. Okay. It basically, like, it turns a very complicated game, chat, into a simple game. It reminds me of, like, there's an episode of Yu Yu Hakusho, chat, in the Dark Tournament, where Yusuke's fighting against another guy, and they've been fighting, and they're both exhausted, and then they finally just decide, chat, they call it like a knife-edge death match. They basically just get face-to-face and start punching each other in the face. And the first man to drop just loses the fight. That's how they settle the fight. And that's essentially what Skill Drain does. It says, take out all the fancy shit, get rid of all the flashy summoning mechanics, first guy to drop loses. We're just going to sit here and punch each other. And I find something redeeming about that, chat. Like, there's something oddly beautiful about that. That it turns Yu-Gi-Oh! Into just a bare-knuckle fist fight. And the first man to drop just loses. And no other floodgate kind of does that. Because it doesn't say you can special summon as much as you want. You can have as many monsters as you want. But generally speaking, whoever has the biggest monster is probably going to win. And Skill Drain just... I think there's something kind of beautiful about it, to be honest, chat. Grapha Smile, so it helps bad deck. I mean, you can argue that, I guess. Again, I think that it helps decks that can put big monsters on the field, chat. Like who likes technique and skill? But it does have skill. That's why it has skill in the name, Skill Drain. Who likes technique and skill? But should that be... Should technique... Okay, Big Pimpin'. I'm gonna destroy your whole likes. All right, if you're saying who likes technique and skill, then that's just like saying, well, the three-point shot should be all we shoot in basketball. Like, I mean, I guess. Like, who likes technique? Who likes James Harden? I can do all these fancy layups, and I can shoot threes from 57 feet away, and it looks so graceful and pretty. Giannis, just fucking dunk on this guy. Like, that's what Skill Drain is. No three-pointers, no layups, no fadeaways, no step back, just dunks. That's it. It just dunks. All you can do is dunk. It's like saying the only thing allowed in basketball is in the paint. That's what Skill Drain is. Only dunks, only in the paint, only the gritty, ugly stuff. You can do both. Yeah, I have no problem with that. I'm just saying that what Skill Drain does is just... It can still be, like, in my opinion, it's still also beautiful. Where is... I'm sorry, I got my heater on. It's just like got kind of hot. Like I get the crying, chat. I honestly, did you guys think there'd be this much crying, chat? Like I was shocked. And ironically, one of the things that shocked me the least or the most is the person who kind of like, the person who was the most sensible about it, chat, in my opinion. Like, who do you guys think that was? I was actually shocked by the person, at least that I've watched, chat, who was the most sensible about it. Like, and I've watched a bunch of Banlist videos. Imperial Order can protect a degen board. Skill drain breaks it. So are you for? I feel like that's a positive. As I feel like that's a positive. Flax. So are you kind of with me? Because I would agree with that, by the way. Because like skill drain doesn't generally, it used to in the old days, chat. Like that's another thing that skill, like you can't really compare skill drain to like the other floodgates. Let's look at what Flax said, chat. The reason a lot of those floodgates, IO, Royal Oppression, Vanities got banned, right, chat? Because I can build a big ass board, and then when you try to build a board, I flip over my card, and then my floodgate protects my board. Skill drain doesn't do that. Skill drain doesn't enhance. If you make a board of Shizhao plus Baron Deflect, skill drain doesn't make your board better. It just turns everything off. Like you lose your disruptions for, I guess, another disruption. You know what I mean? Like skill drain doesn't enhance your board. It just nullifies everything. So it doesn't exactly work like how people use the other floodgates. Skill drain's not going to be a card that is used in mirror matches where I made my board not like that's not going to happen with skill drain. Like people need to understand skill drain is only going to work in very specific decks, chat, that don't use monster effects on field. Like I don't know, people don't get that. John Moore, no, John just cried about it like everybody else. I'm not sure why you would think John of anyone. I'll show you guys in a second. Floodgates are problematic when they make good decks great. That's why it got limited, because it made Cleese oppressive. It just happens to work. Well, look, them be the breaks, chat. Like, come on. I'm not allowed to have anything. Like, okay, yeah, if you want to make that argument, Big Pimpin', like floodgates are oppressed are bad when they make decks that are already good great. Like, Sword Soul is already good enough, but if Sword Soul opens with oppression, Imperial Order, then the Sky Striker player just has zero chance to win, right, chat? Can you guys agree that Sword Soul or Bird Up probably has an advantage versus like Striker or Invoked, but then when you open with Imperial Order, it's like, okay, now you have zero chance of winning. Skill Drain's not gonna do that, chat. Like it's not gonna make them decks better. Like it'll make Eldritch better, but you know what I mean? Like I don't know. Eldritch is still a deck that's not gonna use any monster effects. Here, I'll show you guys. This is the person, chat. This was the this cannot be real. Flax says skill drain is just macro. It doesn't make the game unplayable unless your deck is so linear that you can't play into boards anyways. Otherwise, it's just a slugfest, one with beaters, spells, and traps. And I like that. I like that, Flax. Like, I like the slugfest element. Skill drain turns Yu-Gi-Oh! Into something that Yu-Gi-Oh! Hasn't been since like 2012, chat. It turns into like a game where battle traps matter. Again, chat, when was the last time that battle traps mattered, chat? I would argue that post Duelist Alliance is like, I think Duelist Alliance is what killed battle traps, chat. Zoo, okay, you know what? Fair enough. Actually, Zoo kind of. I honestly think it was like, Duelist Alliance. Duelist Alliance is when like battle traps just died. Because some people played Mirror Force, and that was when like Mirror Force just kind of like some people play it, some people don't, and then they just like died out. Battle traps aren't getting. No. I'm not saying that skill drain will bring battle traps back, but I'm saying if you look at past formats when skill drain was like good, battle traps are also like good. So it takes me back to a time where like things were just way slower, and you could fucking play Dimensional Prison and Mirror Force, and like none of them cards work. All right, hold on. Just listen to what this guy says.
Let's go. If that's the case, people aren't going to play Raigeki, but now there's no point to play Dark Hole when you can do that.
They're already doing shitty side combos. Wait, what's he stopping?
Skill drain being at 3. The OCG has had this for quite some time, so I have mixed thoughts about this. This is a boost.
That's everyone's first reaction, chat. Just oh, look at Seema. Beautiful. I love it. I love it.
Point to play Dark Hole when you can do that. So,
first you get the open mouth, because that's just the textbook Seemo, and then he's like, Lord Jesus. That's like a black bomb, chat. Lord have mercy. But
skill drain being at 3. The OCG's had this for quite some time, so I have mixed thoughts about this. This is a boost to several different decks, but it's also a pain in the ass because it's another card that just prohibits people from playing the game. The OCG has some decks that do play this, like Eldritch. This is probably fine. This is probably just going to be annoying, if anything else. There's a lot of cards to be able to take out skill drain when you're playing competitive.
Yes.
But I gotta say, kudos to you.
I actually thought, chat, Seema was like, even though that's critical, chat, why do people hate annoying cards? Okay, but you can't. Yu-Gi-Oh has 10,000 cards. How many of them are annoying? And then if you just want to, is that the barometer to ban a card, chat? Annoying? Yu-Gi-Oh's got 10,000 cards. 3,000 of them are annoying. Cool. Banlist, 3,000 cards. Seemo at least was like, he at least looked at it and said, well, the OCG has 3. It's not that hard to deal with, especially in games 2 and 3. Like, he's the only one that didn't just say, oh my god, this is the worst thing ever. Why is it not banned? Like, I was like, wow. Seemo, that's why I like the video, by the way, chat. Because Seemo was the only one who looked at it remotely objective.